Time for another sort of artistic fragrance review, ASMR style. Today I'm going to do House of Matriarch's Sacred Tobacco Cacao Torride. What would I say this one smells like? Okay, well, imagine you make a smoldering, scorching hot chocolate, right? Like this hot chocolate is so hot that it's actually like bubbling. It's really hot, right? So take this smoldering mug of hot chocolate that you made, put it down on a wooden cutting board, right? And it instantly kind of warms this cutting board, right? Now take some whipped cream, put the whipped cream on this smoldering hot chocolate, and it's so hot that it instantly starts to dissipate this whipped cream. So the whipped cream fills the room real quick, right? The whipped cream, this cool tinge sweetness of whipped cream brings you in at first, right? Then after the whipped cream dissipates, you have this aura of very thick, rough, almost hot chocolate, right? Very thick, smoldering, like I said, thick hot chocolate with a bit of a tobacco aura as well to it, right? Like maybe it's a bit of a pinch of tobaccos in the hot chocolate. I don't know how you would describe it, but so then you have this big aura around you. It's really relaxing. It's nice. It is a bit rough and a little bit harsh, you know what I mean? So maybe it's potentially a little bit novelty, but it smells good for sure, right? So you finish this mug of hot chocolate, right? And you pick up your mug to rinse it out in the sink, right? And you see that the mug was so hot that it's actually charred the wooden cutting board that you put it on. So now you have this wooden cutting board that is actually has a bit of a charred aspect because the mug was so hot. A little bit of a ember is on it maybe, and there's still a little bit of leftover cocoa powder on this charred wooden cutting board, right, that missed the mug when you first made this hot chocolate. And that's kind of what you're left with, right? Like it can be a little bit rough, a little bit harsh, but that's what you're left with. um so yeah, overall, smoldering hot chocolate, pinch of tobacco. You got whipped cream at the beginning for that cool tinge to bring you in a little bit. Then you got that wooden cutting board that is a little bit charred because the hot chocolate was just that hot that it kind of scorched the cutting board with a little leftover cocoa powder, right? Performance is okay for me. In terms of chocolate scents, it is one of my favorite chocolate scents ever, along with, say, like Montal's Chocolate Greedy, um, Terry, or maybe it's Keith's Perfumes, We Plus, however you say that. And this one does have it smells a little bit like that at the beginning as well, I think. Also, when I think of chocolate scents, I often think of, say, that La Vida del Perfumos, Amber Chocolate, whatever that one is. That one's a great one too. I mean, these are kind of the chocolate scents that instantly come to my mind if I was looking for a chocolate scent. Of course, some other scents, say like even Tobacco Vanille. I think Tobacco Vanille even has a little bit of a chocolate vibe, but for sake of this interview, I'm not going to count Tobacco Vanille, right? So anyway, that's what I think of this. It's definitely one that I enjoy quite a bit. I think the name goes well. Sacred Tobacco Cacao Torride. I think it fits. So yeah, thanks for watching or listening.